All right, y'all. What's up? We're gonna get into this. I'm gonna give y'all a little chance to get up in here first. We're gonna go back to this. First of all, how y'all doing? I'm y'all host that don't have no sense. That's experimenting on this podcast thing. I'm gonna get it right. I kind of like it too. Um. So with that being said, I'm gonna get into this. I'm gonna get into. We're gonna go back to this Elon Musk and Trump thing. Um, can y'all hear me? I hope y'all can hear me. If y'all can hear me, say something. Act like y'all. I'm talking if y'all can't hear me. So I'm gonna give y'all a couple of minutes to get on up in here with me. Give you a couple of seconds. So I hope y'all day was good. These ants from this rain is just crazy. I don't know why they picked to come in here. They could have picked to come someplace else. Um, I feel better from the fall. You know, I had a terrible fall, so I feel a little better. Um, but we going back to Eli. I call him Eli because he lied a lot. So I call him Eli, but it's Elon. It's Elonmusk. So I just messed his name all up like he messed everybody else's life up. So uh, I was reading an article where they locked up 100 workers, I think, in Florida at a construction site. Um, so it's just getting a mess. So that's going to work out too good, but it's not looking good for somebody. So by the time y'all catch up with me, I might be at the grocery store or something. I went earlier. All right, so let's get into this. So Elon, according to the Wall Street Journal, Musk has fathered. He has 14 children, one of whom is deceased. Um, so his true number of children is much higher than 14, but it doesn't really say how many. He met his first wife, Justin Wilson, while attending Queen's University in Ontario, Canada. They was married in 2000 to 2002. Their first child, Nevada Musk, died of sudden infant death syndrome. So it could have been crib death. No, it couldn't have been because it was at the age of 10 weeks. So yeah, it could have been crib death, right? So they continued to family, and then he had twins in 2004, followed by triplets in 2006. The couple divorced in 2008 and shared custody of their children. 2008, he began dating an English actress named Talua Raleigh. They married 2 years later. At the Dornoch Cathedral in Scotland. 2012, the couple divorced before remarrying the following year, so they fucked up. after briefly filing for divorce in 2014. So they got divorced 13, couldn't make up their mind, then got married again in 14. So Musk finalized a second divorce from Rowdy in 2016. So they stayed together like 18 months. Then he dated Amber Heater, H-E-A, Heard, okay, for several months. 2017, he reportedly been pursuing her since 2012. And in 2018, Musk and a Canadian musician, Grims, said they were dating. Grims gave birth to Musk's 17th child in May 2020. December 2021, Grims and Musk had a second child together. That was his 10th child, born to a surrogate. Despite the pregnancy, Musk confirmed reported that the couple were semi-separated in September 2021. In an interview with Time December in 2021, he said he was single. Then in March 2020, Grimm said that her relationship with Musk will probably refer to him as my boyfriend, but were very fluent. Later that month, Grimm tweeted that she and Musk had broke up again. That was in September 2023. He reported that the pair had a third child in October 2023. So then she sued Musk over parental rights and custody. All right, this nigga just can't keep his little thing in his pants, can he, man? So on July 22nd, Wall Street Journal reported that Musk allegedly had an affair with this broad named Nicole, the wife of Google co-founder Brent. In 2021, leading to a divorce for the following year. Musk lied before, so he said, nah, he wasn't sleeping with her. I don't know what that is. So he said, nah, he denied the report. So I guess that means he wasn't sleeping with her. If you deny something, that means you ain't sleeping with somebody. I don't know why they calling me. Right, that means you ain't sleeping with somebody. If you did not, well, you could be sleeping with them and just say that you're not sleeping with them, because you really can't say that you sleep with them. So we ain't gonna get to all that. Then he had a relationship. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all, my fault. All right, so that was a co-founder. Found you Musk lied before, so he was like, I ain't sleeping with that girl. Most hookers will say that. So then he had a relationship with an Australian actress, right? Bassett, Natasha Bassett, who has been divorced as an occasional girlfriend. That was in October 24th. The New York Times reported Musk brought the Texas compound for his children and their mother through Musk not having done so. So he brought them a Texas ranch and a compound. He said he ain't do it. February 14, 2025, Ashley St. Clair in Florence An author posted that X claiming to have given birth to Musk's son 5 months earlier, which media outlet reported as Musk's supposedly 13th child. On February 22nd, 2025, it was reported that St. Clair had filed for sole custody of the 5-month-old boy. All right. So we at 14 now, but they think he really had 16 or more children. So we just gonna run the record. We had 14 now. So we know he had 14 children on deck right now. So he got 14. They saying he had more than 16. All right. So St. Clair, she got custody. That was on March 31st of 2025. Wrote 2025. So Musk wrote that while he was unsure if he was the father, St. Clair child had paid Claire $2.5 million worth, continued to pay her $500,000 per year. God damn, I would have had a baby by that motherfucker. Shit. Oh, my fault. Damn, make some. All right, so listen. So that's what the Wall Street Journal, they reported from the Wall Street Journal, indicated that 1 million of these payments to St. Clair was structured as a loan. So she gets about $1 million per year just because she the parent of this sucker's child. So her payment is like $500,000 per year plus, but she gets $1 million a year, right? So that's the type of money he working with. But it never said how many children he actually has. It just says that it's more than 16. So we really don't have an accurate number at this particular time, all right? His youngest son that was born in 2020, he calls him Baby X. Violated as California regulations as a contained character. So they have received citizenship. All right, so this is interesting. So he was born in May 2020 as the eldest child of Elon and Grimm. So his mother's name is Grimm. Musk and Grimm originally gave a baby the name X, which would have violated California regulations as it contained characters damn, I can't never pronounce that. Arabic numbers that are not in the modern English alphabet. That they changed it to XEAXII that had received criticism for choosing a name perceived to be impartial and difficult to pronounce. Elon Musk has taken XAEAXII to multiple official events in Washington, D.C. Donald Trump. So for some kind of reason in California, you can't name a child numbers. It has to be a name. So XEII and that they numbers, but they're not letters. So it's really not a name. So they give them something that's not, you can't pronounce. In other words, they saying, so if we can't pronounce it and it's not in some type of language, then technically it's not a name. So his son really has no name, but because he had money, I guess he can name his son anything he wants to. I guess when you got that type of money, you do what you want, huh? Guess. So that's what he done. So his son really, technically, in a sense, doesn't really have a birth certificate because you can't, I don't think, well, it says that if you don't have a name with letters or some type of meaning, then you don't have a name. So, I mean, all our children had names, but like I said, I guess when you have money, you do what you want to do. So, his granddad, which is Errol, Errol Musk, right? He from South America. He's a politician and businessman who was elected as an independent to represent Sunnyside on city council, Pretoria City Council in 1972. He has an engineer business, and he's in the engineering business, which took a lot of projects such as office buildings and retail and complex residential, and on Air Force bases. He also owns an auto parts store. He later has a share in more and some type of mines, emeralds in the mine, and even one of the biggest houses in Pretoria. So he has a really big house. He's married to Molly Musk from 1970 to 1979. So they divorced. He owns 2 houses and a yacht and a plane and 5 luxury cars and a Toyota truck. Now I'm just bluffing on a Toyota truck. It just say truck. It don't say what kind of truck. So his mother is Cora Robinson. She was English from Liverpool, and his father, Walter Henry James Musk, was mostly English South Americans. So they were South Americans. I think this is Maya Musk, born April 1948. She's a model and an author. She has been a model for 50 years. This is his mom. Appears on the cover of magazines, including Time Magazine's Health, Women's Day, International Edition, Vogue, Sports Illustrated, and swimsuit issues. She is the mother of Elon Musk. He has a sister named Kimball Musk, Tosca Musk. She holds a Canadian, South African, and American citizenship. So she has dual citizenship. She's a registered dietitian and a publisher. So that was in 2019. All right. His grandparents, Joshua Haldeman was an Afro-American Canadian chiropractor and politician and activist who in early days formalized the Appalachians. They moved to South Africa prior to the move. Henderman headed the Canadian branch of technology movement and ran for office in Canada. He's on the Social Credit Party ticket. That's what he was running for. So over the course of his life, he expressed racism, anti-Semitic, and anti-democratic views. Trump, a number of conspiracy theories, and was supported and was a supporter of the South African apartheid system, right? Spent time searching for the lost city of Kalia by plane. So you know that's mom was a chiropractor, all right? So Winfield Josephine Fletcher, 1914 to 2012 was born. A Montreal, Canada. The English parent, her older sister named Kay, was married to a Canadian, and they played ice hockey. According to the son-in-law Elon Musk, husband Joshua. Okay, so it's a lot of them. Got Walter Musk, Cole Robinson. So Walter Musk, Henry Musk, James was a South African World War II veteran. He was from mostly English South African background. He served as a chiropractor in the military intelligence unit in World War II. So he was his grandfather of Elon Musk. That was his grandfather, named Walter. That's what it say here. So Cora Robinson was born in Liverpool. She had an English father. She moved to South Africa during World War II. Her father was immersed in South Africa, where he married to her mother in 1911. Her mother was from a Dutch South African background. They moved to Edgewater, Liverpool, and lived there until World War II. Then he has a sister. That's Kimball Musk. She was born September the 20th of 1972 in South Africa. So none of them are from here. They all from South Africa. They not even born here. She's a chef. She's a brother, Elon Musk. Her son, Elon Musk. They own a kitchen restaurant. He owns a kitchen restaurant group and collection of restaurants location in Colorado and Chicago. He is the co-founder and chairman of Big Green, a 501c3 nonprofit that builds hundreds of outdoor classrooms called learning gardens and schoolyards across America. Musk is also the co-founder and chairman of a square root and a urban farm company growing food growing food indoor climate, control shipping containers. Musk currently sits on the board of Tesla, which we know, and SpaceX, both of which brothers Elon, I don't know why I keep calling him Eli, right? Because he lies so much. He the current CEO. He is the major shareholder of Tesla, which we all knew that. He was on the board of Chiplet Mexican Grill, so he got something to do with a couple stores over there from 2013, 2019. So that means he off now. So he off. In 1995, he co-founded with his brother, and they opened up a software company called Zip2 for $307 million. That was in 1999. So if they was getting that kind of money in 1999, I'm quite sure their net worth is probably more than what they say. A lot of times the net worth is in like commodities, and it's really not in money, it's in other stuff. So when they do that, they don't really count money, they count your assets, your houses, your cars, your stocks, your bonds, your investment. A lot of times what you invest in, that's where your money really comes from. The money really don't have value. The dollar is not really worth. I mean, it's worth something, but it's really not worth nothing. So a lot of that comes from like cars and property and stocks, bonds, trading, different type of contracts, and a lot of times is who the heck you know. He has a daughter, right? Musk born daughter, July 20th, 1974, South African, who is the younger, that's his sister. So she the younger sister. Her name is Kimber Musk, the daughter of Elon Musk. And it's May, M-A-Y-E, it's Maye Musk. She is executive producer and director of feature film, television program, and web content. Her work include Kate Bloomberg Driven, Rachel Van Dyke, Playbook. She has a web series, and she the co-founder of streaming services. He has a cousin. His cousin is London Roberts, born the 22nd of January, 1977. They South Africans, a South African businessman and the co-founder of Solar City and the CEO until 2016. So Solar City is a it's a solar company. And so he on here, so he must be somebody of importance. So that's a little history of kind of like where they come from. His dad had money, but they weren't really millionaires, right? So it's people who had a couple of dollars. They was job smart, but they wasn't. They didn't have a lot of money. So his grandfather was born on November 25th, 1902. He was American born, Canadian South. And like I say, he was a chiropractor and an aviator. So he was in the service. So I don't know why they going after service people. So they was wealthy. So the Musk family was wealthy during Elon's youth. So when he was young, despite both Elon and Ebron previously started the Ebron was a part of the owner of a Zambian mine. So they got their money from a mine. They had a little small mine company. So when he passed away in 2023, the death had made that they will receive a portion of the money. So he got a couple of dollars in 2023. But it doesn't say where, like, he really got his money from. So we're going to get back to that because I'm trying to find out how he become one of the richest men in the world. Well, they say the richest man in the world, but I really don't. I think he has money. I think he has power. But he can't be the only one richest man in the world. There's too many daggone people in the world for only one man in the world to be the richest man in the world. So to me and the people outside that thinks outside the box, that don't sound right. That don't even sound possible to me. Too many people in the world for you to have more money than anybody in the world. That's just crazy. So they put you on a pedestal that I personally really don't believe that you there. I believe you have a substantial amount of equity and that you probably can put your hands on whatever you want to at any point in time and touch it. But do I think you're the richest guy in the world? I really don't. I really don't. So, they roots are in South Africa, Canada, and England, United States. Mostly famous million, they billionaires, but they not citizens. So they really not. They really not, man. So let's see. Let me go here for a minute. His mother is a Canadian born with roots tracing back to Switzerland. His father is from South Africa with a British and Dutch. So they just all over the place. So they're not really American. So despite his wealth, often describes his childhood as difficult and far from privileged, his father, however, has a different story in the recent interview. So I'm going to get into the interview, and I'm going to come back, and we're going to get with that. So he goes to school in the Rolls Royce, but they weren't privileged. I'm just saying. He wrote to school in a Rolls Royce, but yeah. But he wasn't privileged though. But they go to school in a Rolls Royce. That's just amazing. Okay. His father in Rome, however, had a difficult story. Right. So he wrote to school in a Rolls Royce, but they weren't privileged, right? But they got rich off of somebody's back, and they probably was Al back. So let's go to this, because I don't think a lot of people I don't think y'all know that. I don't think that y'all know that they got roots with PayPal. So it's three of them, and they got something to do with PayPal. So basically, they own PayPal. So they got their money in PayPal. And so a lot of people don't know that they PayPal was one of the things that they started. So they started lending money, and they really started lending money in the black community or communities that, a lot of times they'll put a disadvantage, like if you don't have a bank account, they'll put a check cash in place. they'll put a check cashing place right beside the bar. So once you cash your check, you're gonna go straight to the bar. But they won't put a bank. They won't show you how to get a bank account. Like, my parents showed me how to get a bank account. Had it not been for them, I would have still been going through the check cashing place. But for some strange reason, it's a lot of check cashing places. It's not a lot of banks, and it's a lot of bars. On North Avenue, it's a check cashing place across the street, and then it's like a car house, and then it's a bar, or was a bar, but they moved it. It's a bar down the street. Or it's an ATM machine inside the bar. There's really no banks. And so I think I don't even think I know that it's all set up because there's so many bars in the city that it's just ridiculous. And so when I'm reading this, I'm just reading because I understand that this game is really not for us. So let's get into, we're going to get off of him. All right, and let's go over here. Let's go over here to, because I had some more information. Let's go with, let's get on this Trump train for a minute. So, he was born June 14th, 1946. American politician, media personality, and businessman. He's the 47th president of the United States, member of the Republican Party, serves as the 45th president from 2017 to 2021. So that was his first term. Let's do his family history. Let's do his history right quick. He got a son. So his son is thank you. So he has his son Barron, B-A-R-R-O, and Barron Trump. Then he has Donald Trump Jr. And then he has Eric Trump. And one of his sons is autistic. I think that's the youngest one. And the way you can tell he is autistic, Sean said I got an echo. Let me turn it down some. Is it going away? Can y'all hear the echo? If y'all can hear, let me know. Sean, let me know about the echo. See if it's gone down. I'm trying to get it down. I don't know why. I got that echo. I need the echo to go away. If anybody out there, tell me if y'all can hear the echo or not. Because I hate that. And if I gotta do it over. This thing tricky, man. One day it's good, the next day it's crazy. Let me know, y'all. I need y'all to let me know so I can set this mic while I'm here. Because if it's echo, it's messed up. And I don't want it messed up. All right, so I'm looking at Sean. Come on, Sean. It might be just too loud. So one of his sons, the youngest one, is he mentally challenged. Most mentally challenged people look at the light. They look at the light and they fish, and when they clap, they don't clap like they clap like this. And a buddy told me that. So I know something wrong with him. So Barron Trump was the one that was rejected from Harvard. So that's why I think Trump going after Harvard so heavy because his son couldn't get in there. Be careful speaking about Barron on this platform. Lee Kelly. All right, well, I mean, you got to talk about them. I understand they talk about us. So, it's called freedom of speech. I can't be scared. Like, I ain't on here to be scared. So, I'm a loyal dude. I mean, it's dudes you got to do. Cause like I said, I'm a down American soul. I mean that with everything in me. So, um, he has his son Todd and Julie. Talks about he has, I think it's like three of them. Um, hey, why I can't get that out? Okay. All right. I'm with you. All right, Calvin. I'm gonna take that. We talk about that offline. But okay. I need y'all checking the echo. Try to turn it down. All right, all right, Lee. I'm gonna hold back, all right, for this time. But I don't really have no cut card because they don't really have enough for us. So, what I get you. You might know something I don't know. So I'm gonna take that. All right. So he was rejected. Well, they say Vernon was rejected from Harvard, but his parents say that he never applied for it. But they say that they was rejected from uh from this particular school. So let's go back a minute. I'm waiting on what's it called. I'm waiting on the sound. Come on with the sound, y'all, because I can't hear. So let's come with this sound. So Donald Trump Jr. was born December 31st, 1977. So he was born in 77, December. And he was born in Manhattan. That's Donald Jr. He went to the University of Pennsylvania. Businessman and activist, television. He did a little television, a little bit of author, former boardroom judge on The Apprentice. I mean, his father had a show, one that. Don't really. Right, like he was born December, he's born in Manhattan, New York. He has two younger siblings. He has two half siblings too. Tiffany from his father's marriage. Well, Malaya Maples, y'all know who that is. And Barron. His father currently married through his father. Is a grandson of Fred Trump and Mary Ann. And a great grandson, Frederick Trump, Elizabeth Chris Trump, and later to whom founded what become the Trump Organization as a boy Trump found a role model in his material grandfather who has a home in Peru. Can y'all hear the echo? So they did a lot of fishing, went on fishing trips. So they like to fit. They like to fish. So he graduated from Penn in 2000. He moved to Aspen, Colorado. He hunted, fish, and ski. He likes trucks and worked as a bartender for a year before returning to join the organization in New York. He has several business projects, which include 40 Wall Street, Trump International Hotels and Towers. So this is his son. It's Trump Jr. He helped launch, or in 2006, he helped launch the Trump mortgage, which collapsed less than a year later in 2010. He became a spokesman and executive director of the global brand for Cambridge. It's a publishing company, against who hundreds of companies have already been fired with Better Business Bureau. So they had something going on and they fired them because they was doing bad business. So he appeared as a judge when Trump had the TV show. I think that was in 2006. He appeared in 5 seasons, 2006 to 2015. I need y'all to give me a update on the echo. So in December 24, he was announced that he joined the board of directors, Public Square. They had a podcast in 2023. We launched a podcast with Don Jr. on the platform. So it was Executive Branch Private Members Club. 2025 Executive Branch of Washington, D.C. Private Members Club opened with a party that was reported to have, including members of the Trump administration, wealthy CEO tech founders, and a policy expert. The club was co-founded by Trump, David Osage. So that's the club we're talking about now. That's it's called Executive Branch Private Club. Y'all don't know about. You need a certain amount of money, and you need to be around a certain amount of people to get into it. So they saying that if you ain't wealthy enough, basically you can't get in there. So that's what they saying. So it's a big deal in DC, and they saying that basically I'm waiting on review on the feedback so I can turn the mic down so I can set it one time and leave it like that. I hope it's better. If it's not, somebody tell me. If it's too loud, if it's too low, if it's muffled, if it's not clear, if it's not close, if I'm not close enough to it, I need to know. So that's his children. So let's go to right here. Sean, what's up? Let's go to So everybody knows his wife is Malaya Trump, Malaya, whatever, however you pronounce it. I kind of like her because she don't get into a whole bunch of nonsense. You know, she ain't not really saying. I don't think she really want to be a part of all that foolishness. I think she has to be a part of it because she just a part of the family. But I don't think she really like all that foolishness that be going on, man. I really don't. So I kind of like her a little bit. I think she got a little bit of sense. Like out of everybody, I think she got a little bit of sense. So the mic must be better because y'all ain't said nothing. She was born April 26, 1970. She wasn't born in the United States, though. I don't think. Let me see. So she was born in Yugoslavia. April 26, 1970. She was raised in Slovakia. So she's not even from here. It's like the crazy part about it is the people that you don't want here are the people that's in your family. She had difficult birthplace and upbringing. Lavinia Trump was born there. See, none of them was born here. So that's weird to me. That's weird to me. So now I'm not understanding. She was born April 26, 1970. She was born in Yugoslavia. She previously held in 2017-2021. She is the first natural citizen to become the first lady and the second foreign-born first lady after she is the first lady that's never been born in the United States to a president. She is first and second. So all the rest of the first ladies were born in the U.S. She the only one that wasn't born as a natural citizen in the U.S. So that's interesting. You'd be surprised you find out when you start researching. I'm researching right here on y'all because I don't never want to seem like I wrote a whole bunch of stuff down. I like to do it while I'm here. She 5'11". She weighed 180 centimeters. Spouse Donald Trump. Children 3. President White House. Citizenship Yugoslavia. 1991. Slovakia 1991. U.S. citizen 2006. She's 55 years old. She was born April 26. So this is her personal card. Succeeded by. This is her personal card right here. First Lady of the United States, current January 20th, 2025, President Donald Trump precedes by Jill Biden, right? January 20th, 2017. January 20th, 2021, President Donald Trump precedes by Michelle Obama, succeeded by Jill Biden. Personal details. So it's a card. Now I'm looking at this card, and it tells you everything, man. It gives you Melania. Her name is Knavs, Knavs. So, and on here it doesn't have Trump. So maybe, just maybe, she ain't changed her name. Cut something down. All right, I got it down. Is that better? Need y'all help me get this mic together so I can get it better. So I can get this mic better one time. I gotta have y'all on here because I can't hear it. So I need y'all. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Kelly. Thank you, Sean. And thank you, Kat. But I need y'all to go with me so I can get this mic together. So on her card, it doesn't sound like she got her last name changed because it doesn't say Trump. So this is the card that this is like the information they present when in the White House, like when one person come out, you come in. So they had these cards. So it's just official. It's just like it's like a bookmark or something. All right, what's up with the echo? Is it gone yet? I need the echo tone. All right, so we did all of them people. So we did the family. We did Elon. We did his father, we did his grandfather. We did Trump. We did Trump's father, Trump's grandfather, and we did their kids. So I don't think. Damn, no, it's still an echo. Why can I? All right, is the echo now? Oh, let's get this echo right first, because I can't. That's going to irritate me. I'm going to be mad. I gave all this information. Y'all can't really hear. I got to do all this over again. You serious? Now let's work on this echo. I thought I fixed it. I'm going to call the doctor over here. If I sit back here, can y'all hear? No, it's just crazy, man. It's tricky. All right, so I'm waiting on the echo report. Hey, Miss Davis, how you doing? I'm waiting on the echo. Somebody give me an update on the echo right quick. I'm waiting. Damn. All right, can you hear me now? Mike. I hate to bring this mic all the way in the thing. I ain't really gonna bring it in the frame. Maybe I might. Let me turn it up. Let me know if I got echo, because I turned the mic up. So maybe I might not hear. It's still echo. Damn, Sean, where you go? hate to do this. I'm waiting on Tyler to let me know something. Somebody. I need to get this mic to go. Well, my man Damon did the other day was fine. The echo. Can y'all hear me or is it the echo? Do I need to turn it up or do I need to turn it down? I'm trying to get this crazy, man. I'm telling you, man. It's a lot of work. Trying to get this thing together. You're trying to get the sound together. Because if it ain't right, I want to do this one thing right quick. But I need y'all to be able to hear me, and the echo is not going to be good. We're going to run through a couple things. Let me run through this one thing first. I need this mic to be right. Because I'm going to be mad. So, let me know. I'm waiting on y'all. Anybody that can hear me, let me know what's going on with this mic. So I'm going to keep talking. You move to your right. So I need to stay over here. They want like that wasn't. Oh, y'all just don't know how frustrating this is. This is so frustrating. Oh, can't stand it. Oh man, this thing irritates me, man. You have no idea how this frustrates me with this mic. And me and my man been over it 1,000 times. Oh, it irritates. It irritates me so freaking bad. All right, let me know what that sound like. I had to come over here a little bit. Is that better? Miss Lee, is that better, Miss Lee? I hope it is. Got a lot going on. I might have to just come a little close over here, which I really don't. It sounds good right here. Is it better now? Trying to wait for Miss Lee. I'm trying to wait for Miss Lee to give me a go. Or somebody. Hold on. I think I know what it is now. Alright, it's out the frame. It's out the frame. Alright, what we say? Alright, what you think? Let me know something. I got my adjuster out there. Hey, Mark, what the mic sound like? I'm trying to do a check before I get friendly. I'm trying to go on this Bitcoin. I'm gonna let you know how much money they made off of Bitcoin. But so they the only ones that's really getting money. Everybody else getting a little bit of money. Hey, Sean, tell Tony I'll call him back. Um, Miss
Miss
Kelly,
Kelly,
what's
what's
up?
up?
I
I
did
did
what
what
you
you
said
said
to.
to.
I
I
moved it
moved it
like
like
you
you
asked
asked
me
me
to.
to.
What
What
about
about
now?
now?
Everybody
Everybody
that's
that's
listening, I
listening, I
need
need
y'all to
y'all
let me
let me
know
know
what's
what's
going
going
on with
on with
this
this
echo.
echo.
Right. All right,
All right,
how's
how's
that?
that?
A
A
little bit
little bit
more?
more?
All right,
All
I
right, I
did.
did.
You
You
want me
want
to
me to
move to
move
the
to the
right?
right?
Damn, Miss Kelly.
All
All right, I
right, I
gotta
gotta
move
move
everything
everything
to the
to the
right.
right.
So I
I
might
might
need
need
listen.
listen.
Listen,
Listen,
y'all.
y'all.
Be
Be
patient with
patient
me.
with me.
Listen.
Listen.
I don't
I
know
don't
how
know
to
how to
talk
talk
into
with
no
you no
mic.
mic.
And
And
that's
that's
probably what
probably
it
what it
is,
is,
because
cause
I
I
really
really
don't know
don't
how
know
to
how to
talk
talk
into
into
a
a
mic.
mic.
I
I
had to
had to
read it,
read
and
it,
then
and
I
then
had
I
to
had
get
to get
somebody to
somebody to
help me
help me
with it.
with it.
This
This
is
is
trial and
trial and
error.
error.
And
And
I'll
I
get it
get it
right
right
because I
because I
got
got
y'all.
y'all.
I'm going
I'm
to
gonna
get it
get it
right.
right,
Y'all.
y'all.
Oh,
Oh,
walk me
walk me
through this
through this
thing.
thing.
You know
You know
what?
what?
Is
Is
that
that
better
better
or
or
not?
not?
Damn,
Oh,
Miss
Miss
Lee, the
Lee, the
only
only
one
one
on
on
here.
here.
What the
What the
rest of
rest of
y'all
y'all
doing?
doing?
I'm
I'm
waiting for
waiting
your
for you to respond.
response. Turn it down, son. Itching. Hey,
Hey,
Miss
Miss
Martin, can
Martin,
you
can
hear
you
the
hear the
mic?
mic?
Is
Is
it
it
echo? Is
echo? Is
it
it
too
too
loud?
loud?
Is
Is
it
it
what I
what I
need to
need to
do,
do,
Kelly?
Kelly?
All right,
All right,
listen.
listen.
A
A
little
little
bit
bit
more. I
more.
can't
Can't
go over
go
no
over no
more.
more.
That's as
That's as
far as
far
I
as I
could
could
go.
go.
I tell you
Tell
what
you
I'm
what
gonna
I'm gonna
do.
do.
Hold on,
Hold
let
on,
me
let me
try
try
this,
this,
Kelly.
Kelly.
This
This
might
might
work.
work.
Hold
Hold
on.
on.
Let me
Let me
try
try this.
this. Let me try
Try
this
this
right
right
here.
here.
I'll move
Move
this
this
over
over
here.
here.
Put
Put
this
this
up
up
here
here
like
like
this.
this.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
put it
put it
right
right
there.
there.
If
If
I
I
put it
put it
right
right
there, I
there, I
might
might
have
have
something.
something.
All right,
Alright,
so I
so I
think I
think I
might
might
have it
have it
now.
now.
Where my
Where my
baby
baby
Kelly
Kelly
at?
at?
All right,
Alright,
okay.
okay.
I
I
hope I
hope I
got it.
got it.
If I
If I
have it,
have
let
it,
me
let me
know.
know.
Somebody
Somebody
clap
clap
or
or
something.
something.
Some
Some
people
people
say
say
ain't no
ain't no
echo.
echo.
Kelly
Kelly
say
say
leave it
leave it
alone.
alone.
I ain't
I
gonna
ain't gonna
fool
fool
with it.
with
If
it.
it's
If it's
right,
right, I'm
I think I
think
know
I
what
know
was
what was
wrong with
wrong
it.
with
I think I
it.
might got it. Man, I think
Think
these
these
cords
chords
over here got tangled up
are
some type of way. And that's what's bringing the noise. And so I think that's what. Oh, that's what it is. I see now. I'm gonna
We'll
fix
fix
that
that
later.
later.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right,
All
how
right, how
about
about
now?
now?
That's
That's
perfect.
perfect.
All right,
All right,
so
so
we
we
good?
good?
Because
Cause
that's
that's
where we're
where we
going to
gonna
leave it
leave
at
it at
forever.
forever.
All
All
right,
right,
I'm
I'm
waiting
waiting
on
on
Miss
Miss
Lee.
Lee.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Miss
Miss
Lee.
Lee.
You're so
So
nice
nice
and
and
pretty.
pretty.
All right,
All right,
so
so
um,
um,
let's
let's
get
get
into it.
in.
We
So we
did
did
Elon. We did thanks for
thanks
the
for the
advice,
advice.
because
Cause
y'all gonna
y'all
let
gonna
me
let me
know
know
what we
what we
need to
need to
talk
talk
about
about
and what
and what
type
type
of
of
code we
code we
need to
need to
say.
say.
So
So
let's
let's
go
go
with
with
what you
you
mean what
mean what
happened?
happened?
All right,
All
how
right, how
about
about
now?
now?
I
I
did
did
exactly
exactly
what you
what you
said.
said.
Now
Now
some
some
people
people
say they
say they
don't
don't
hear
hear
none,
none,
and
and
some
some
people
people
say
say
they
they
do.
do.
Martin
Martin
says
says
she
she
don't
don't
hear
hear
echo.
echo.
You just
Just
said
said
leave the
leave the
mic.
mic.
All right, let
All
me
right, let
see
me
what
see
you
what you
got.
got.
You just
You
said it
said
was
it was
perfect.
perfect.
Hold on,
Hold on,
waiting
waiting
on a
on
signal to
signal to
travel
travel
around the
around the
world.
world.
Just
Just
moved it
move it
though.
up.
If it was
It was
perfect,
perfect.
I ain't
I
do
ain't do
nothing
nothing
to it.
to it.
All right,
All
let
right, let
me.
me
Um,
um.
damn. Which way
Which
you
way you
want me to
want me to
move?
move?
Up,
Up,
down,
down,
away,
away,
far.
far.
How was
How's
that?
that?
Mic
Mic
check,
check,
check.
check,
Turn it down some. Check,
check,
mic,
mic,
check,
check,
check.
check.
How
How
about
about
now?
now?
Teresa,
Teresa,
what the
what the
mic
mic
sound
sound
like?
like?
Let me get this right. Hold on. Charlie
I'm
say it's still an
gonna
echo.
echo.
Teresa say it's not. Hey,
Hey,
Miss
Miss
Johnson,
Johnson,
what the
what the
mic
mic
sound
sound
like?
like?
I need that. I'm gonna
I
get
get
into
it to
this
the big
Bitcoin. Um, I'm gonna let
let
y'all know
y'all
what
know
it's
what's
worth.
worth.
Um, and then we gonna get up out of here. I'm waiting for a mic check. Speak lower. Is that
That,
better?
that,
I don't want to speak too low. They gonna think I got soft or something. Okay. All right. Thank you. You think I should turn the mic down some? I can turn the mic down some. Okay. So some people say it's good, and some people say it's better. So do I need to turn the mic up? Do I need to turn the mic down and talk a little? I mean, do I need to turn the volume down and talk a little louder? I'm just trying to get it right, but I can't hear it, so I have to ask y'all. Say something else. Something else. Something
out.
else. All right. Thank you. All right.
All
So do I
right,
need
what
to
is
talk a
talk
little bit
about?
more softer,
Softer,
like
this,
this? Is this a good position?
All
All right, so
right, so let's get
let's get into all right, Miss Johnson. Thank you. All right, so we if I mean I can recap if y'all I can recap for the ones who just got back in here. So we just ran through a trial. We ran through Elon's family, his father, his grandfather, himself, his children. We ran through the Trump family, um, himself, his wife, his kids. You know, we kind of ran through that the business deal. So let's go back to let's do this right here. So let's go back to this. We're gonna do this for a minute. All right, hold on. Let's go to because I was in the book. Let's go back to the let's go back to this right here. Hold on. We're gonna go into let's dive into this we're gonna dive into this let's go back into this let's go back into this 2025 for a minute and let's see what let's see what's been going on for the last couple 100 days since this guy been I'm gonna turn the value down some, Miss Lee. Let's see what that do like. All right, so I turned the gain down on the value, so that might be right. And once y'all tell me where it's at, I won't touch it. I'm gonna leave everything the way it is. Let me explain something to y'all about mics. So different mics you speak into differently. Some mics you speak across the mic, and some mics you speak straight into, and some mics you set a different way. And when you're speaking into a mic, sometimes it could be the room. The room could echo if it's a small room or a large room. It'll bring an echo. So it's really hard to determine. And so by me being a person who I've never talked into a mic properly, I had to research how to speak on mics. Like I said earlier, this is a lot. But we're gonna get it together. And you speak loud, the echoes come down. All right, I'm down. So let me know if I'm doing all right. So Elon, President Trump recently, this is his cell phone project 2025 on the campaign trail, saying that he had nothing to do with it. But technically he did. Like I said, it came from the Heritage Foundation. So your man stepped down. So he say I destroyed everybody's lives. So now I'm out. I'm gonna go since they burning my businesses and my company down. I'm gonna go and try to recap some of the laws. So for those of you that are not aware, they burnt a lot of showrooms down. They burnt a lot of cars. They protesting all over the world, and so I guess because he was losing money or monies, he decided to go back to his company. So let me do this. So let's get into this. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. Also, it can be depressing for some people. So far, let's see what he's done so far. Executive orders. He's done immigration. So he's forcing people. So we got this border security and I'm reading over here. Okay. All right, I got you. So listen. So we have immigration, trade, energy and environment, social issues, government efficiency and reform. Action has been taking place to demolish government operations, reducing the federal workforce, and limit the influence of independent regulatory agencies. Education. Trump has aimed to roll back certain Biden era education policies, including students' loan forgiving programs and promoting diversity and equality in school. Many of the Trump executive order policy change has forced immediate legal challenges with courts issues injunctions and blocking certain measures. Example includes challenges to his order of birthright citizenship, immunization, enforcement, and the implementation of tariffs. So we're gonna lose that tariff war because, like I said before, we're gonna really need China because a lot of our everything comes from China. Um, and so we need they key partners of ours. Immigration is a real big problem because, like I said before, and I'll say it again, without those people, we can't eat. We can't eat because they farm. They do farming, they have visas, they come, they farm, they till, they grow, they leave, they come back the same season, we eat. Without them, we can't eat. So I went to Sam's Club today. I can tell the fruit doesn't look as healthy as it used to. It's more of some fruit and less of other fruit. So they had really good grapes. They grapes wasn't good today. They had less bananas, they had less produce. So you're gonna see a shortage in food, and you're gonna see a decline in food, and you're gonna probably see a decline in healthcare. You definitely gonna be hit. Um, the gas prices are going down, but it has nothing to do with the Trump administration. The gas prices are going down because it's actually a shortage of pumps of gas. So when we don't pump enough fuel or enough gas, the price goes down because we're not doing a lot of work. People think when prices go down, something strange happen. Ain't nothing strange happen. It's just that we don't have it because one, they're not shipping it. Two, they're not producing as much as they used to. So um, don't get faked out about that because they ain't had nothing to do with that. That's a decline in demand. Um, so let's go with this because I really wanted to read this. I wanted to bring this to y'all attention. So we going with the first. Let's go with the first 100 days. Let's bring it. Let's come up to speed because I'm ready to get off of here. So education is real big, because you have a lot of doctors. So they trying to rewrite the policy on immigration. Like I just said that. So they trying to really dismantle immigration, restructure the government, and So they trying to restructure the government, but I can't find out. I'm gonna have to research and I'm gonna come back. I'm trying to find out why, and I can't get the key to why. But okay, core inflation last month saw its lowest increase in nearly 4 years. That is a big deal. Economists see that as a key predator on the where inflation may be headed. So we headed to inflation. Food prices are still steady rising. Grocery prices were notably high last month. So they was high. More over. The agriculture department predicts food costs will rise faster than the historical average this year. Just told y'all about them grapes. And food is going to look. Okay, all right. Let me turn the gain down some. So if I talk loud and turn the gain down, I might got something. All right, let me know where I'm at now, Callie. So food prices going up, all right, and I'm quite sure y'all will see it if y'all haven't seen it. That food prices going to go up. And the quality of groceries is going to go down. It is. So when you go to the grocery store, start looking at the fruit, start looking at, what's plentiful. So if you went in Sam's and there was a whole bunch of lettuce and stuff, and you go in there and it's not that much, you're going to be able to tell. So it's going to be the little things at first that you're going to notice, and then it's going to be big stuff, and like I say, them people who, Mexicans, just not even Mexicans, but people who just work farms. You have Afro-Americans, you have Indians, it's all nationalities that work the farm. For some reason, some of us have been trained that Mexicans just work the field. That's not true. But immigration, anyone that's not from here, play a vital part in the country turning. Because no one nationality makes this world turn. Like, it's a lot of people who do a lot of stuff so we can be safe and that we eat healthy. So I just wanted to explain that voters has noted, although the president promised lower prices on a day, that higher grocery bills are eating into people's household budget. True. So now you have to pick and choose. I had to go to market less and pay my bill. I mean, we've been doing that. That ain't no great big thing. Do the same. You get a little. Damn, baby. All right, how about now? I turned it down. Still the same. Get a little. Got the gain all the way down though. I turned the gain down. It should be good now. I turned it down some more. Just let me know. Just keep me posted. I appreciate you. Just keep me in the loop. I'm gonna get it to go. So if I need to slide right a little bit, let me know. If I need to stay right by the mic, let me know. All right, so a key poll find out 63% of Americans say that their grocery bills will rise in the next 6 months, including 64% of independents and 89% of Democrats. All right. Spelling cuts, government spending cuts, easily pursued in the bull market and led to a federal drop in mortgage rates. So the mortgage rates look like they fluctuate and they going up and down. So you're gonna see that at the grocery store. You're gonna see a change at the gas pump. Um, of course, you know about the budget cut that's trying to come. So if you don't know, the budget cuts is for the rich. It's not really for us. So we're not gonna win. I think we needed 4 Republicans and we got them. Okay. So I'm right here. Cut the gang down and it came down a little bit, all right? I'm gonna take the game down a little bit more if you want me to. So I'm trying to do two things. So retail is gonna be affected. The stock market is gonna be affected. So if you have stocks and bonds, it's gonna be affected. Um, border security. Now the issue with this border thing is, even though they sending people who not born here, thank you, Miss Lee. And even though they sending people that's not here, I mean, that's been born here, away from here, but not really though. Like, I don't think they really coming after us because I'm just as an American as American can be. But like I said before, if you hear, I mean, it's kind of tough, because, a lot of people say that they come over here and they get more opportunity than we do. I think they do. I think that's unfair. But I also believe that if you're running from a place that's real dangerous, where else you gonna run to? So you still have to have empathy. I mean, you have to have empathy. I mean, you want to have empathy, but I'd be like, well, how they come over here and do all that? And I've been over here all my life, but why I can't have the same opportunities that they have? I understand that. I understand all of that. So I'm kind of torn in between. I kind of understand. Okay, I kind of understand on both. I'm gonna turn the game down some more. I kind of understand on both platforms. Um. So on day one, he signed executive order to remove and detention of undocumented immigrants. So that was on day one. So as you know, they've been in New York. They've been doing a whole lot of work in New York. They've been just grabbing people in New York like it's crazy, right? So he shut down some programs. Um, so it's a wide travel ban. You have to show, and so if you're in certain countries, you can't come here no more. Um, you just can't come, no matter what. And in certain countries that they don't want Americans in, of course, we gonna still travel. But I just don't want it to get to the point where we can't go out to the United States. Right? We can't go on vacations. When they start, hating Americans because we have a certain person in the White House. And once it gets to the point where they don't like Americans, we in trouble because we can't really go nowhere and feel free. Um, so here goes some. So this way he has frozen. Trump has frozen funds for a wide variety of programs across the government, servicing for those cuts. So Doge has cut $160 billion for money in process. So Head Start is one farm food aid is one the SNAP program, Department of Health and Human Services, 5 Head Start regional offices, ambassadors, and 17 consultants. So, and some embassies. Week after those indicated that those Social Security offices could close or end their lease, agencies put out a memo saying that those offices are now slated to close permanently. So certain people who work for Social Security, they get ready to close for good. And they say some more offices potentially could close. So we in trouble. So let's do this for a minute. Let me look up something. Democrat and Republican Party. So we know the Republicans, we know they run the House. That's interesting. I think people in other countries don't really view us as threats. I think that they don't like what's going on in the White House. I don't think that they take it personal, but some people don't have something against Americans. I think that, and I don't want my name called, but just living here and just going other places. People look at us like we got money and like we privileged, and we don't. We work hard. And we travel, we take a little vacation, but I think people had different views of Americans. I really do. I think they do. I think they think we have a silver spoon in our mouth. I think they do. It's interesting. So we might get into that, Miss Lee. We might get into that. All right, let me do this right quick before I get up off of here. Let's do this. Hey, Derek. Just stick with me, y'all. I'm trying to look up something for y'all. Um, so the largest difference between the Democrat Party share of seats won its national vote, carrying in the U.S. House elections in 2008. That year, we received 52.9% of the voters of the U.S. House election nationwide. So, and won 257 districts. 59.1% of the seats of the House representative. The largest difference between the Republican Party share of seats won and its national vote share in the U.S. House election is 2016. So we was doing pretty good there, right? Around 2016. We was doing pretty good around 2016. We was doing pretty good. So let me see where we at. I'm looking at this chart right here. So in 2024 presidential, Democrats shared 47.8%. Democrats share of the U.S. housing seats, 49.4%. Republicans share 50.6%. Republican share of House seats, 50.6%. Independents, they share 16%. That's in 2024. So we're a little short. We're a little short. And it's going to take some work. It's going to take some work for us to get this, and you know, we're gonna have a conversation because I'm gonna need y'all to, you know, come in and give me some pointers. But for the life of me, I can't understand what they really trying to do. And I have read it, and I'm gonna read it, and we're gonna get into it some more because I'm really trying to find out, are they trying to overthrow the country? Are they trying to put us into, like, what are they doing? I just, it's just as baffling to me as it is to you. And I just, Mike Johnson, he just, I don't know what he doing. So right now, the Democratic Party, it's 45 members. The Republicans have 53. It's 2 independents. It's 2 vacant spots. So them 2 vacant spots, we really need them 2 vacant spots. We definitely need them 2 vacant spots. So the 19th Congress Party, Democrats is 212 and it's 220 Republicans. So you see the difference now? It's 3 vacant spots. The total is 435. So to understand this is tricky. But to keep it simple, we just don't have enough people to vote. And so we when they had the election and them states turned red, it put us in the pickle. So we behind in both categories. And so we need some help, man. Because we only 212, 220. We get them other 2 seats, that'll be 215, 12, 13. That'll be 215. We still gonna be 215 and 220. We still gonna be 5 seats short right there in Congress. And there's only 2 vacancies open in the Senate. And if we get down, that's gonna put us at 247. They'll still have 53. It's gonna be a long ride. And we, because it said we the people, but it's just so many layers that, we gonna probably have to go through, man. It's just crazy, man. Like when you look at the map, it's mostly red. The, it's mostly red, man. So that's just listen. We just gonna have to do some work. Um, it's gonna be a long road, and let me get into this because I'm gonna get off here. Um, all right, thanks for watching. I'm gonna come back to this, but I ain't gonna come back to it. I'm gonna wait for a minute because I don't want to really be obsessed with this Trump and Democratic and Republican parties. It's a little bit more stuff to talk about, I think. And because I think there's a little bit more stuff to talk about, and there's some other stuff I really want to get into, I'm gonna come back and forth. I'm gonna do. Well, let me answer this question right quick. When I come back next week, I'm gonna do a thing on. I'm gonna read menopause, and I'm gonna try to explain it. I'm gonna try to explain menopause to men from a male perspective. Uh, that's what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to do that because I don't think a lot of men understand what women go through when they go through menopause, and I think they be acting funny and all of that. She don't want to give me none, and why she acting like that? And so I'm gonna give it to the fellas from my experience, and I did some reading. I've been doing research on it for a couple of years, so I kind of understand what's going on. But I want to do something for the fellas because when you have a good woman and she going through menopause, she can't help it, and it's not her fault. And a lot of things she want to do, she just can't do them. But she really want to do them. And she just is more frustrated as you are. So I'm going to get into that. Geological landscape is complete. So what you saying, Kim? I'm going to get into that because I don't want, if you have a good woman and she just at that age and she going through something, you might want to understand that your ego could cause you to lose a really good woman and you'll regret it later. And so I need you men to understand what that looks like from a male point of view. So maybe I can help y'all, maybe y'all can help me. And then because a lot of time women can't explain what's going on when they're going through menopause. Doctors can't even understand it. So a woman can't really explain it the way she wants to. And if she explained it to most men, we can't comprehend. Women go through a lot of stuff that we'll never go through. Never. And probably we say we strong, we probably can't even handle it. The stuff women go through, most men can't handle. Childbirth. You ain't ready to have no child. Yeah. Okay. But we ain't doing that right now, Miss Harris. We gonna do that Monday. we'll do that on Monday. And so when we do the menopause on Monday for you women, I need y'all to chime in so I can help these men understand or get a little better understanding of what's going on with that. All right, I just wanted to bring y'all that because that's what's coming up, so y'all can get y'all thoughts together and y'all can help me, get these men, because there's some good men out here. It is, and there's some good women out here. And menopause could tear a relationship apart if some parties don't understand and be able to sit down and have that conversation and talk to your mate about that. So it was an interesting question. And I told you I wasn't going to touch it. So a friend of mine had posted something. Yeah, right, right. Had posted if you're married, right? So if you're married to someone, what's the difference between being married? I think he said married and single. So if you're in a relationship and you're not married, are you still single? I'm gonna touch it. I'm gonna touch it just for a minute, and we can get back with it. I'll mix that with Mondays. With Mondays, this is for me. For me, if you are married, it's different. If you're in a relationship and you respect your relationship, you're not married. You're still single. You're only married in the eyesight of God and witnesses. So the congregation that come to the ceremony, they are the witnesses. They are the people who can say that you are married. On the application says married, divorced, single, or widow. I've never seen on the application where it says in a relationship. I never seen it. And don't say married, divorced, single, in a relationship. It says married, divorced, or widow. That's just my take on it. I'm not married. I'm not an expert on marriage, so I ain't touching it. But I know the difference between being married and being in a relationship. And I know the difference between being married and being single. Single mean that I don't have no ring on my finger. That's what single mean to me. Marriage mean that I took vows to a woman because I ain't taking none to no man. That's just me. And if that's what you want to do, I'm with you. But for me, I haven't took vows. I haven't been to a counseling session. I haven't said that you're the only woman I want to be with for the whole rest of my life. And this ring means something to me. So the ring means a circle. The circle means that we are joined together forever. No matter what, you don't break that circle. I have some friends of mine that's married and they take marriage real serious. I know other people that's married and they trying to figure out if they want to stay together. I know people just like y'all know people. So I think it's great if you meet somebody and you can spend the rest of your life with them and you want to be faithful to them and not cheat on them. That's just me. Now you got to realize these just my views. I don't have nothing to do with nobody else. But somebody asked me, it was a question that was it was a question that somebody asked. So that's my view on it. And that's my only view on it. Now Kim on here talking something about, okay, I get that. She told me I can't talk. Well, I can't talk about it. All right, Miss Harris. That's my view. That's how I feel. Um, Miss Lee, thank you. Thank you so much, Miss Lee. Thank you, Miss Harris. Hey, Miss Harvey. Hey, Val. So Monday, I'm gonna be on Monday. All right. I'm gonna try to do 7. I'm trying to wait for y'all to get home from work. We'll get something to eat. Um, and we're gonna dive into this menopause thing from a male perspective. And we're gonna try to clear that up. So let's see if we can't clear that up. And we'll do that. Um, if y'all want to touch the question and y'all want to touch the marriage thing, so we doing marriage and we doing menopause. We doing menopause, and we're gonna try to help the men understand what the women go through when they doing menopause. Okay, so let's do that. So get y'all stuff together. Y'all help me out on that Monday. Let's do 7:00. Everybody be home from work. So we doing the difference between a relationship and being married. If you think there's a difference, let's talk about. Well, you can come with yours, Miss Harris. I can only give you what I've read and what I have experienced on menopause from a male's point of view. Men go through menopause too. I don't think I've ever been through it. I just think something wrong with me from birth. I just don't know. I just think I'm just like most men. We just unhinged sometimes, but I don't really think nothing wrong with me. I think I'm normal. I mean, I don't act normal, but I think I'm normal. Look, I ain't got time to be playing with you, Miss Harris. All right, so listen. Monday, 7:00, we have the topics. I like to thank everybody for watching, for putting up with me, and for listening. I appreciate your help. I appreciate your bullet points. I appreciate your support. The new stuff coming, and we're gonna get it together, man. And we go we're Paul the Crescent. And listen, we're gonna do this together. This is gonna be a great platform. If it's something y'all want to talk about, if it's something y'all think I'm going too far in, if it's a subject you think I'm too personal when I might need to slow up, just let me know. You can always inbox me. I'm always available for open suggestions. This is not this platform is not just for me. It's a platform for everybody. It's not violence. We ain't trying to step on nobody's toe. We ain't trying to crush nobody. We ain't coming for nobody. We grown adults. We trying to find a solution to live better lives, and maybe we can get a better understanding of, just how we can service and be better for each other. Podcast 1700 block. Anybody know anything about the 1700 block? No, the 1700 block mean everything to me. Everything. 17, 15, 16. It's my life, man. And I still take care of that block to today. And I will until I leave up out of here. So, we got the Gone But Not Forgotten coming. And that's an affair that we do every year. And we honor people that was here, that's not here. Physically, but spiritually, we still remember them, and they always here with us. I'm going to come back with y'all with the date. The date was May 17th. We changed it. We still had the tickets, but the date is going to change. It's one for $30. It's 2 tickets, but they $20 a piece. So if you buy 1 ticket, single ticket, it's $30. If you buy 2 tickets, they $40 because they $20 a piece. So we're gonna do that. We got that coming up. I got tickets for the crab feast. I think that's coming up. My homie, she giving that, good friend of mine. She giving that. So if you want some crab feast tickets, they all you can eat too. I forget When I come back on set Monday, I'll bring them with me. I don't think I forgot nothing. Y'all have a safe day. God bless you. God be with you. Tomorrow is Sunday. Do what you do. I'm going to this other house because I need some help come Monday. Of course you can. I'll be in New Psalmist, sitting up in the back somewhere, legs crossed, chilling. Um, that's all. I think that's all I have. I don't. I don't really have too much. I see y'all Monday at 7. Be careful. Keep your head on a swivel. And we're going to close with this. Everybody on my platform, may the Creator continue to bless you and go with you and stand by you. Bless you, bless your family, bless your household, bless your finances, bless your coming and bless your going, and bless your surroundings. When you go outside, put a hedge around them and protect them. I'm out of here like always. I see you next time. Thanks for seeing you this time, and I see you when I come back the next time.